So the Lord also gave me a word in regards to those who will refuse to repent and refuse to turn back to him, and who will continue in wickedness as nations leaders. And this is in regards to the fall of Babylon, and we're watching it happen as we speak. And so it says, "Go down, sit in the dust, virgin daughter Babylon, sit on the ground without a throne, queen city of the Babylonians. No more will you be called tender or delicate. Take millstones and grind flour. Take off your veil, lift up your skirts, bare your legs, and wade through the streams. Your nakedness will be exposed, and your shame uncovered. I will take vengeance. I will spare no one." So in other words, those who decided to continue in their wickedness, who didn't decide to repent and turn back to the Lord, will experience wrath and judgment in the end. And the Lord's judgment, like I said, can happen out of nowhere. In his word, it said that they will be uncovered. The things that they're doing will be uncovered. The veil will be lifted. People will be able to see what's going on and to see their wickedness. So the Lord already warns, but now he's pushing forward what's to come for those who refuse to repent. It says, "Our Redeemer, the Lord Almighty is his name, is the Holy One of Israel. Sit in silence, go into darkness, queen city of the Babylonians. No more will you be called queen of kingdoms. I was angry with my people and desecrated my inheritance. I gave them into your hand and you showed them no mercy. Even on the aged you laid a very heavy yoke. You said, I am forever the eternal queen. But you did not consider these things or reflect on what might happen. Now then, listen, you lover of pleasure, lounging in your security and saying to yourself, I am, and there is none beside me. I will never be a widow or suffer the loss of children. Both of these will overtake you in a moment, on a single day, loss of children and widowhood." And as the word said, that the Lord, yes, he did give his inheritance, his people, over to the system of Babylon, but they took advantage and they desecrated his inheritance to the point to where God saw it and he's not happy and he's not pleased with it. Inheritance as in his people, if that didn't make sense. So his inheritance is his people. And so the people that he's referring to that are continuing in their wickedness, they feel safe in their security. They believe that nothing will harm them, that nothing will happen to them, that they won't face tragedy despite the wickedness that they're doing. And the Lord's saying, not so. So let's continue on. It says, "They will come upon you in full measure, in spite of your many sorceries and all your potent spells. You have trusted in your wickedness and have said, no one sees me. Your wisdom and knowledge mislead you. When you say to yourself, I am, and there is none beside me, disaster will come upon you, and you will not know how to conjure it away. A calamity will fall upon you that you cannot ward off with the ransom. A catastrophe you cannot foresee will suddenly come upon you. As keep on then with your magic spells and with your many sorceries which you have labored at since childhood. Perhaps you will succeed. Perhaps you will cause terror. All the counsel you have received has only worn you out. Let your astrologers come forward, those stargazers who make predictions month by month. Let them save you from what is coming upon you. Surely they are like stubble. The fire will burn them up. They cannot even save themselves from the power of the flame. These are not coals for warmth. This is not a fire to sit by. That is all they are to you. These you have dealt with and labored with since childhood. All of them go on in their error, and there is not one that can save you." Basically, they're going to people for wisdom and knowledge and how they should handle situations, and the wisdom of the wicked are misleading them. So instead of having somebody in their corner that's going to tell them to repent, they have people telling them how to be more wicked. And so it's in turn misleading them into continuing to destruction. It's like the blind leading the blind. So it says you cannot ward off with the ransom. So you can't use your money, you can't use your position to come out of this calamity. The only way to come out of calamity or to avoid it is to find yourself in the Lord. So understanding that Babylon's system is founded on the ways of what the word is talking about: sorceries, witchcraft, spells. And those works are not going to be able to sustain what's going to come, because of the fact that the Lord, no, who can stop the Lord's hand, really, truly, and honestly? So that's why it's important for you to find refuge, as I was talking about in Psalms 1 and 2, and how the Lord says, find refuge in me. Come out from amongst the wickedness, and come and be in me, and reside in me, and be led by me, so that we can do what we need to do in the earth. But the Lord is saying to repent for people who still are in situations like that, because if not, then you'll find yourself in a situation of Isaiah 47, as I just read, and how calamity will come upon you. So make sure that you repent. Make sure that you're not found outside of the will of the Lord, because the Lord will guard you when you're in Him. So as leaders and people over the nation, make sure that you are in the Lord, because that's where your safety will come. But if you're not, then you'll find yourself experiencing calamity, as Isaiah 47 said. Anyways, you guys, thank you for watching this video, and I will talk to you guys soon.